Good morning. What a joy it is to worship the Lord together. We're so glad you're here. Welcome and welcome back. Hey, this upcoming week we have some exciting things happening. Wednesday is our evening of prayer and fasting. So this Wednesday, take an opportunity to join us 7 p.m. where the pastors of the church will be leading us in prayer. We're going to be praying about those things that are near and dear to your heart. Hey, what would you like to see God touch? Or what would you like to see Him revive or give you vision in? This is a great time to pray and fast. Lay aside something that you normally would eat or drink during that day. Maybe skip a meal. And if you're normally skipping one meal on that day, take a step of faith and try to skip two, and we will grow in our fasting and our praying together. It's going to be a blessed night. Carrie's got a special set of worship prepared for us, and it is so good to worship the Lord together. There's nothing quite like it. Then we have a couple other things coming up. Next week, we have youth group meeting. It's going to be a great night for the youth to come together. And then also the couples, we're heading out for the marriage retreat. So this upcoming week, couples, pray for one another. Even if you're not going to the marriage retreat, take time for your marriage. Get together, do a date day. Take time to have coffee together. Pray with one another, do devotionals together. If you're going or you're staying, let's invest in our marriage this week, shall we? And then coming up on the 5th, you may be familiar with Voice of the Martyrs. We have these magazines available so you can read about what's happening to Christians around the world. We're very blessed in the fact that we have the opportunity to worship the Lord freely, but other countries are closed to the gospel. And when individuals live there or go there as missionaries and they are trying to be a light to the country, often they're martyred. And so this is a great magazine to take a look at. Pray for these individuals. But we have a very special event coming up. Is on the 5th, Voice of the Martyrs is hosting a simulcast of men that have been in prison, some of them for weeks, some of them for years, and some of them for a very long time. And these are men that were held captive in Turkey, Iran, and imprisoned in Sudan under ISIS. So you're going to hear their stories. You're going to hear about the miraculous things God is doing and how the gospel is still coming out. So we're going to meet here at the church on March 5th at 6:30. The event starts. So grab your dinner, come to church, and we're going to hear from these men who are serving Jesus Christ despite the persecutions and the hardship. Just like Paul said, right? He may be hard pressed, but he is not discouraged nor overmade. I know I didn't quote that scripture exactly correctly, but you guys know what I meant. And then on March 6th, we're really excited. We're having a fiesta, celebrating the season of life. Whatever season you're in, if you're married, if you're single, if you're widowed, if you have kids, if you're working, you're at home, you're your grandparents, whatever the season is, we're going to have a fiesta on the 6th, 1 p.m. till about 4. We're having a catered lunch. Please sign up so we know how many to prepare lunch for. We're going to have games and piñatas, special worship, and Pastor Will has a special message prepared on the desires of our heart, how God gives us the desires of our heart. So it's going to be a wonderful time. And then, hey ladies, guess what? Back on the 9th of March, we're kicking off the Women's Bible Study, the Covenant of God. Thank you for your prayers and your patience as the Lord has been strengthening and healing me. I think we're ready to jump back in. So we're looking forward to being together on March 9th here at the church. Pick up your study guide and see me if you have any questions. Well, enjoy the word today. God bless you, and we'll see you soon next week.